Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's explainer. We're tackling a reality that, frankly, anyone navigating India's postgraduate job market knows all too well. You've spent years, literally years, hitting the books, grinding out papers, and finally earning that master's degree. But what happens next, right? Today, we're looking at the strategic value of the UGC NET qualification. We're going to break down exactly why it's not just, another standardized test, but a literal master key for your career in academia and research. Moving right into Section 1, the postgraduate reality check, or why a degree just isn't enough anymore. And this brilliantly illustrates the real dilemma we're facing today. On one side, we have the postgraduate degree alone. Now, don't get me wrong, it represents a massive amount of hard work and foundational knowledge. But in today's incredibly saturated job market, it's kind of just the baseline. It gets you to the starting line, sure, but it doesn't exactly separate you from the thousands of others out there. But then, we look at the undeniable upgrade, the UGC NET qualification. It takes that foundational degree and slaps a nationally recognized stamp of excellence right on it. It literally shifts you from being a standard graduate to a highly sought-after candidate.
So, I think it's really time to redefine how we view this exam. It's just so easy to look at the UGC NET as, just another grueling academic chore with a massively intimidating syllabus. But fundamentally, it's a strategic career move. It's a deliberate, empowering strategy that opens some major doors to higher-level teaching, funded research, and real long-term professional credibility. You aren't just studying to pass a test here. You are actively architecting your future.
Okay, on to Section 2, Gateway to Academic Prestige, Unlocking the Vault.
Let's look at what's actually inside that vault. First off, the UGC NET is the official gateway to becoming an assistant professor. And in India's higher education system, let me tell you, this role carries immense prestige and unparalleled long-term stability. It's huge. Next, qualifying makes you eligible for Junior Research Fellowships, or JRF. This is an absolute game changer. It provides vital financial support so you can actually pursue advanced research without that constant nagging stress of funding your life. And finally, if your ultimate goal is a PhD, clearing the NET is very often a decisive prerequisite. It completely fast-tracks your entry into advanced scholarship.
Because by earning this qualification, you are actively elevating yourself way above the crowd. It clearly distinguishes you as an expert who actually meets rigorous national standards of excellence. Institutional hiring committees, they don't have to sit there and guess if you have what it takes. The NET qualification serves as immediate, absolutely undeniable proof of your intellectual caliber and discipline. It speaks for itself.
Section 3, Decoding Paper 1 Mastery, the hidden arsenal. Now, what's really interesting about this next part is how the actual process of preparing for this makes you fundamentally better.
Let's be honest, Paper 1 is often totally dreaded by candidates. But just look at the specific toolkit you're gaining here. You are mastering teaching aptitude, logical reasoning, advanced communication, and ICT. And these aren't just, abstract concepts to memorize for test day. They have direct, tangible, real-world applications. Teaching aptitude makes you a commanding presence in a lecture hall. Reasoning skills, that's exactly what you need to design flawless research methodologies. And communication and ICT skills are literally essential for thriving in any high-level industry role today. You are building universally demanded skills from the ground up.
Mastering this hidden arsenal directly translates to the inner confidence you need to actually succeed. Sure, it definitely enhances your overall employability, but more importantly, it strengthens your academic authority. Just think about the difference between walking into a research lab hoping you know enough versus walking in absolutely knowing you've mastered the national standard, right? It builds this profound confidence that your peers are going to immediately recognize and respect.
Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds into leading the knowledge economy, the macro view.
Transforming postgraduate learning into recognized expertise. I love that. This is really about the ultimate validation of all your hard work. Think about all those late nights, the endless reading, the brutal thesis drafts. Preparing for the UGC NET is essentially the crucible that takes all of that raw learning and forges it into undeniable expertise. It proves to the world that you aren't just someone who learned about a subject, but someone officially ready to step up and lead the conversation.
So, the crucial point is this. You already have the foundational degree, and you know the landscape out there is incredibly competitive. You've seen exactly how clearing this hurdle brings stability, prestige, and financial support, all while arming you with some serious real-world skills. Which leaves us with one final question for you. Are you ready to secure your opportunities and become a leader in India's knowledge economy? The path to excellence is laid out right in front of you. It's time to take that step.